guys, Icekraks here. So today we are here to do Tune Tuesday, and today we have something that hasn't been covered on my channel, but should have been covered a long time ago, because it is one of the cars that are quintessential drift cars that are well known in the world of drifting, and that is the RX-7. Unfortunately, I didn't cover that until now, because I've completely forgotten about a tune setup tweak that I adjusted and set up until now. I was just messing around. I was like, hey, this RX-7's already set up, but why have I not covered it? So we're here to cover the RX-7 today and basically show you guys how it's done, because, well, I like this car a lot, and, well, I haven't really covered it on my channel. So let's get into the upgrades. Let's begin with the upgrades. First of all, I converted the car from a twin turbo setup to a single turbo setup, because I found the twin turbo sort of generated a bit more, the single turbo generated more power. There's a bigger turbo, allowed more power to be generated over the double turbos. No drivetrain swap, no engine swaps. I'm using the stock three-rotor from the RX-7 aero and stuff. I'm going to throw some C West body kits on. Spoiler, only the Forza spoilers available. Good old Bomex rear bumper. C West side skirt. And good old, well, actually, I think I was using a June, I was using the June hood, because it's actually got, what's the name, hood pins on it, which looks sort of cool. But anyway, tires, put on some street tires, and just jack the width all the way up to 255s, 45s, and 305s. They're very wide tires for drift cars, but it works, I guess. I don't know, it works for me for some weird reason. It works as a drift car. And the rims I chose is the TCN 105s, the TC 105Ns, which are my favorite rims in Forza, actually, honestly. And it's all the way at the end here. If I can find it, that is. It's all the way at the end. Here we go. TC 105Ns by Wet Sport. I like these rims. They're black. They have a nice amount of spokes. They just sort of look cool. Sort of drift rim, I guess. Increase the rim size to 18-inch. I don't really like the 16-inch rims that come stock, but you can throw some 18s on. Make them a little bit bigger, make it look all cool and stuff. And for drivetrain, we're going to throw every racing part available on the drivetrain, because that's what's needed when it comes to drifting for high points and stuff, is you need to maximize your upgrades and stuff. The only things you really need tweaking is the performance of your engine, how much power it pushes out, how much torque it pushes out. So I'm going to throw every race part on, except weight reduction, because as soon as you go race weight reduction, the car weight just goes whoa, to the point where no matter how little power you get, you tend to oversteer a lot more than what you want. So you want to get the right weight amount. Usually the cars don't fall below that 1.2 ton weight limit that I impose on myself, because, well, let's face it, anything below 1 ton is sort of really light, and you can sort of just cause it to spin and stuff like that. So sport weight reduction, I'm not going to go full race weight reduction, because it goes to 1 ton, 1.1 ton. And for the engine, since it's an RX-7 and it's a rotary, it doesn't have very much torque or power, as you can see. 218 kilowatts, 300 newton meters torque. Not a lot of power, not a lot of torque. So basically I threw everything on just to be able to make the maximum amount of power I can make out of this little 3-rotor that RX-7 has by default. So I'm just throwing every little racing part, every little part, headers, race headers, full exhaust system, everything. I don't even know what you do with a rotary, actually, to make it displacement higher. But I know you bore a cylinder. But yeah, race turbo, single turbo, obviously. Race intercooler, throw all the extra power parts on, so I get a lot of power and newton meters and torque and stuff, and fun stuff. Happy powers. I don't know what I'm saying, Jesus. And race flywheel. Throw the race flywheel. It's a little bit lighter, brings the weight down for the flywheel, gets a faster response on the engine power. But yeah, and that's all the parts for the car. Basically, throw every single part except sports race reduction, weight reduction. Jesus, what am I saying? Jeez. Sport weight reduction is the only exception to this, because you don't want the car to be too light. You definitely do not want the car to be too light. And let's begin with the tires. So drop the pressure to 1.2. Just basically drop the pressure so you can get maximize basically the grip of the tires. And the gearing bias, gearing I had to change a lot, because the gearing is really, really weird, and you need a lot more torque at lower end speeds. So 360, 3.6, 3.5, if I can scroll to it, 2.25, 1.55, there. 1.13 drop the gear, 0.91 and 0.74. Usually the last few gears you don't really need to tweak too much because they're usually you don't use them, honestly. You rarely ever use it unless you're on like the test track open section where you're just doing 200k an hour skids around a giant like airfield. That's really the only exception. When you're drifting on a track, you won't really need that much speed. So, yeah. Toe and camber. Bring the front camber to -2 degrees and the rear camber to 0 degrees. I had a little experimentation with the toe, and I found that for this car, 1.5 toe out and 0.5 toe out for the rear allows the car to drift and throw more angle at the drift. And I might be really weird for the past. My cars have been really weird for the. Now that I realize the toe setup's always been really different. It works, but it just means different to what you usually would do with a drift car. Caster, bring it up to 5.7 degrees, so we can bring the tire angle back towards the center of the car. Well, actually, I don't even know which way caster goes, to be honest. I think it goes outwards, actually. Good old suspension, anti-roll bars, drop the stiffness down to 11 point something. Actually, I didn't want to go to 1. Jesus, don't want to be that soft. 11 point something and 16 point something. That just basically 16.41. Something in that range, because usually those numbers work really well as a drift setup. And suspension, stiffen them up a little bit. Sure, 105 could do it, but stiffen them up a little bit, make it a little bit nicer. Make it all nice and pretty, things like that. There's numbers right. If I can get them out. And bring the suspension up to 18 centimeters. Or, in this case, 18 centimeters for the front. I don't know why, I like making them even, so I'm going to scroll all the way down and then scroll all the way back up so I can make them even. 18 centimeters, both same ride height. Drop the rebound and bump stiffness all the way down to 4.1. You want to be able to have, very soft suspension. You can run over curbs and things like that, make it all nice and pretty so you don't go skittering off the curbs, being skitterish off a curb and spinning out. Drop the rear wing to 50 kilograms of force, downforce. You don't want that much downforce. I don't know why the downforce effects work for drifting, but oh well, whatever. Brake bias, 40 to rear and 150, so you can get those rear tires to lock up. And rear acceleration on diff, 80-60, personal numbers. You can run 160, 100-0, up to you. I like to be able to adjust my steering a little bit so I can get a little more control over the wheels. But up to you guys what you want to run. So yeah, that is the tune setup, and let's take it to a public session, and see how it goes. So we're going to be drifting Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, which is not the best track for drifting, and it's just terrible for drifting because everyone smashes it. The corners are not great. It's great for track racing because it's just designed well, but it's not great for drifting because we're not drifting down like 45-degree banks, which is like, I don't know, terrible. And this is also a big session, which is going to be fun because I have to deal with people smashing into each other first turn because everyone's going to bottleneck and squeeze up in the first corner because it's a hairpin. So yeah, that should be fun, and I'm at the back of the pack. How more fun can that be? I'm gonna fight my way through the pack and make sure I don't die. Make sure I don't die. There we go. Oh, I'm already sliding. I'm gonna just tap me in the back. Jesus. Oh, bottleneck. I see a lot of HSVs. Did HSV last week. Holden Pride. Even though HSVs are Holden's sort of dead. Oh my god, there's just carnage everywhere. Jesus. What am I doing? Oh, people, please don't come back. Oh god. Why you come back on track, Mr. Guy in 12? What the hell? Just come back on track and take my points up. That's great. That's great. That's really great when you come to a full lobby and people smashing into each other. That's great. Take my fourth now. I'm 77 points ahead. That let go. Let's go. Nah, jokes. I'm probably gonna end up in fifth again. Oh, I'm not paying attention. On the dirt, on the sand. Get off on the sand. Get off the sand. Jesus, this is not good. Not good. I'm off track as well. Oh, sort of off track. Someone quit. Deserted drift. Nice. Got that M3 out of the way. Thank you very much. Now you've deserted your drift. You've deserted your post, and now you're back in the lobby. Contemplating why you quit because the lobby was okay. Jokes, not really. It was just terrible because people kept crashing into each other. Jesus. Massive car train. Oh god, not the sand. Not the sand. Oh my god, I saved it. Holy crap, saved it. Saved it. Saved by the bell. I don't know what I'm saying. Jesus, I'm taking 4th. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll take that 4th. Ooh, back and forth. Oh, set, down. Hey, stay down the track. Hey. Oh, maybe I'm within reach of 3rd. Who knows? Jesus. Maybe I'm within reach of 3rd. There's a possibility. With the amount of crazy angle I'm throwing at this turn. Hey, I'm in 3rd. Yay. For now. 5 seconds. I gotta maintain 3rd. I'm gonna maintain 3rd. Come on, throw more angle. More angle. Yeah, boys. Yeah, boy. No. Oh, someone's pitting. Talking about pitting. Jesus, I'm maintaining 3rd place. Plus, I want to maintain 3rd place. Don't take 3rd away from me. I just stole it off some dude earlier. Got 17 seconds. Don't hit the tire. Ooh, that was close. That was close. That was close. It's close. Close. The clutch. Get drift. Yeah, I'll pull it in 3rd, boys. Oh, actually, I got 2nd. Jesus. Wow, this leaderboard was okay. Typical leaderboard thing. Apparently, I got 2nd. Yay. Get that 17,000 credits. Thank you very much. So, yeah. So, I do find the RX-7 quite a good drift car to drift, actually. Even though it is running a 3-rotor single-turbo system, but it is more than capable enough to drift Bernese Alps or any other major track that is available in Forza. And I very much enjoy the car. The tune will be in my file share if you look up Drift RX-7 under my gamertag, or you can look up my gamertag if you want to find the thing. And yeah, I just enjoyed the car. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. There is a small teaser for what's coming on Thursday at the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Icekraks out.